clarity on Pakistan's direction in terms of war on terror, whether we are going to go after it seriously one way or the other. As such, there is uncertainty in terms of business, and when there is uncertainty in terms of business, and there is uncertainty in terms of inflation, power, etc., the business results are being affected. And business results are being affected, the information technology people, CIOs, and the other senior managers like yourself are facing unique challenges to continue to grow and continue to deliver service and continue to be a partner to the CEO in the organization. On the other hand, we also have some positive things. Last 12 to 18 months, there is an awakening in terms of media, the debates, the independence of judiciary that started a few years ago. Although most will agree that this is rather overdone every evening, like a soap opera every evening. But I think it will fall into place, and over the next year or so, when I look at 2012, it will become, it will settle to a normal level, because people do want some entertainment, and there are television channels coming up with real soap operas, which my wife wants to watch every night. So I think we are going to transition through that, but lots of other things have to happen. Remittances and exports are a very positive story. The balance of payment account, the trade account is slightly positive. There is $10 billion of remittances, and there is 25, I forget the number, billion dollars of exports. Agriculture sector is making a lot of money, not paying taxes. About 300 billion rupees or more has gone into the hands of people who are one way or the other associated with the agriculture sector, and they have not paid the due share. They have paid some tax, they have not paid the due share of taxes. So hopefully, when I look ahead in 2012, there will be some restructuring. There will be some restructuring of the loss-making public sector enterprises, just because there is a lot of pressure externally and internally to do something about it. Rather than tax you and me with flood surcharges and others, and we being a captive audience have to shed out some extra money. And if we look at all this scenario, negativity and everything, in spite of that, Pakistan are a resilient lot. It is the bravest nation in the world. That's what I think the Time magazine cover story was. So that's basically should be our branding. Not the gun and the topi and bomb grenades in the other pocket. Our branding should be resilient Pakistan and a brave nation. So I'm sure we're going to come out of this. The only question is how long it's going to take. So this makes the CIO role, the technology people, much more difficult. You're not getting the kind of funds you want. You have to do with less, and you have the challenges to adapt to the international trends and technologies and directions that are coming, which are the right ways for you to improve your operations, to reduce your costs, to enhance your customer service, to re-engineer the organization. So a partnership of CIO with the other C-level, C-suite executives, the chiefs of the other manufacturing, the finance, the marketing, the sales, delivery, and so on, and a good relationship with the CEO and a good understanding with the CEO is going to be a big challenge, and that should be on the agenda of most CIOs to get ahead next year. Trends like cloud computing, outsourcing, analytics to help the organization make better decisions. These are not fancy things anymore. They are happening around you. Many of you have started these projects. And there are other things happening. I mean, so many million mobile phones, so many million RFIDs, so many million interconnected network, fiber in the country, high-speed networks in almost every home, in the middle class or the middle class or upper middle class, which is a 10, 20 million population to be addressed. And all this will be exploited by the banks. And the banks will, some of the banks are making plans to exploit the non-banked so far, the other 20, 30 million who are not banking today, and coming up using the mobile technology, using some of these pieces of the puzzle that are available, linking the dots and getting the things together. So you need to search, ask yourself what you can do within your organization, how you can partner with the CEO, with the other C-suite executives to adapt to this accelerating change that is around you. And it's not going to go away. The challenges are going to be more next year, but hopefully they will be of a different nature. So be a C-suite networker. On the, just my last point, on the national scene, I was just being asked by one of your colleagues earlier, and I said, on the national scene, a little bit play by the government is also needed. Last 3 years, we have not had a proper federal secretary looking after the Ministry of IT. We have had ministers with strange names who I didn't even know that this gentleman was a minister until he resigned. I don't want to take names. You don't even know the names. You know, I was at the presidency and I was told that this gentleman was the IT minister. So my lack of knowledge, I didn't understand. The point I'm trying to make is that the IT ministry also needs to drive the IT sector. It's not just you and me. It is not just the 1,25,000 IT people in the country or the 5,000-10,000 managers that are driving those. Some help, some encouragement to the software houses, to the business process outsourcing, and some roadmap is needed. And a lot of work needs to be done. In the last 3 years, we have kind of failed in that area. And the GIT report, I'm sure somebody will touch upon it. The global IT, whatever it is called, report, I have it in my pocket. Pakistan has started to fall in the rankings. No wonder, we don't have a clear plan. We have done a lot of work in terms of networking, technology, etc., but still that wasn't enough. So we need to do work to be seen internationally. I was talking to Nasir a little while ago, the chief of Infotech, a person who has pioneered a lot of work in Africa for Pakistan and delivered solutions in Africa. And he was saying that the brand Pakistan, even for African countries, is now becoming an issue to get visas. Where you used to get a visa in 1 day or 3 days, it's now taking weeks. So this is something the government, the ministries, everybody needs to work on that, the chambers, etc. Otherwise, we'll be totally cornered and isolated and fall further on this GIT report basis. But we are resilient. We always bounce back. We bury our dead, and next day we start business. We are a brave nation, so let's join hands and do something about it. Thank you.